Welcome to RVing in New England, the nation's only forum that puts you on stage with some of the biggest names in the RV industry. And now your hosts, John DePietro and Bob Zagami.
Hey everybody, I'm John DePietro. I'm hiding behind this. I'm hiding. There we
How's
go.
that?
I'm not hiding anymore.
I'll let you unhide a little bit.
I'm not hiding anymore, and we are about to do something we've never done before.
Well, actually, we just did something we never did before. I forgot to schedule a show because you and I were taping the other show and talking along here, and then all of a sudden 7 o'clock came and nothing happened. So we are live now. Hopefully our friends will we already got some comments. So we're
lots of comments.
Lots of comments. So bear with us, and we will get our guest back. But tell them what we have in store tonight, John.
Bob, we have a bunch of great things in store tonight. And one of the things that we're going to do right off the bat is do this.
What's that?
We're going to do this.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? We float among the stars together, you and I.
Now, you got to admit, we've never tried that before.
No, that actually it worked out quite well.
Exactly.
If you do me a favor, I'm going to call Sandy and make sure she's got the new instructions.
Okay, I'll tell people what's going on.
Take the comment, cover that.
We have a fantastic show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have three of the biggest names in the industry outside of Zagami and I. Or excuse me, outside of me and Zagami. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go directly to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to the site of the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, where our friend Sandy Ellingson is standing by. We know she's standing by. She's at a brewery, so we know she hasn't left yet. And she's going to tell us all about the great things that are going on there right now, through our other show called RV Life and the Camper Report Show. So she is going to be talking with us. You can see Bob is frantically trying to reach her on the phone.
Sandy, Bob,
we just talked to her a minute ago. And then we're going to talk to our friends at Rolling On TV, Michelle Fontana. She's going to tell us all about the Nobo raffle that's coming up, where somebody here or somebody somewhere is going to win a brand new Forest River Nobo, N-O-B-O, not hobo, but Nobo, because there's no way that you would be a hobo if you had a Nobo by any means. So we'll show you how you can buy those tickets. And then we're going out to Seattle, Washington, to the West Coast, and talk with our friend Chuck Woodbury, who is the founder and editor-in-chief of
RVtravel.com.
RVtravel.com, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary. So, Audrey says, Bob, your audio is still on. That's all right. And Jeff Johnson's here. And so, anyway, it's going to be a great show. Do we have Sandy back yet?
We don't have Sandy back yet, and I apologize because I sent out a link, but I had to send out a new link because I didn't schedule a program.
Technical stuff. But folks, here's what we do. While Bob is working on that, he can take himself off the screen if he wants and give me the full screen because, ladies and gentlemen, what happens is Zagami, if anything, he either splits the screen or takes the whole screen to himself. And it's just not fair because I do just as much work, if not more work, than him on the show. And one of the bad parts about having full screen is that you can see all my grandkids' toys in the back. And that green thing in back there, somebody just said, are you playing with toy trains back there? No, I'm not playing with toy trains. Bob, do we want to have Michelle call us in right now? Maybe we can do that and then go back to Sandy in a little bit. So anyway, but folks, we're coming to the end of the RV season, at least in New England. And what we want to do is find out where you're planning on going in your RV this weekend. So why don't you just type it in and let us know. In the meantime, we're going to look for a few comments. Audrey is here. Dante is here. Jerry Plant. Jerry, I'll see you Friday down at Majors RV. I should say that they're having their fall open house on Friday and Saturday at Majors RV, and all day Saturday. And I think the next few Saturdays in the fall, they're going to be called what they call storage ready open houses.
Okay, so we're like Tom Brady. We just called an audible at the
called an audible.
We called an audible, and we're going to change the whole order of what we're doing around. Michelle,
okay, let me just finish these comments, Bob, and then we'll go right to Michelle. But Adam Parks is with us. I don't know Adam. Adam, are you a first timer?
I don't know Adam either.
Jerry's here. Eric Tuller is from a harvest house near Lynchburg, Virginia. Must be beautiful down there now. Michelle says howdy. And Walter is in Central Florida at the Central Mass. I mean, Central Florida. You're right. Lisa is here. Better late than never. Good to see you both. There's a lot better than the Lake. See, Audrey, I liked the Lake George Balloon Festival. I thought it was pretty good, but a few times we've gone up there and 3 out of the 4 launches weren't held because of weather. So Jim Convoy says evening. Jeff Johnson says good evening. Dawn says Michelle. Jeff says howdy, Michelle. And Kevin, our friend Kevin from Keystone, is somewhere here in New England.
He's in the neighborhood, right? He's in the neighborhood beating all of our. What's that, your Jeff Johnson hat, Michelle?
This is my sun hat that I never wear. I just saw it hanging up there.
So Michelle, we had talk about Audible. We're doing a double Audible tonight. Is that almost sounds dirty? But
I don't know.
We had originally hoped to talk to Jose
Sandy.
Moniz, but through technical issues, he was not able to be with us.
Not only did they lose their internet, I mean, until tomorrow, but their water is contaminated. So he has to go out and find bottled water. Mattapoisett water is somehow contaminated.
Michelle,
the two are not connected, but they both happened.
What I know of him, he's going to go out and find bottled water that has Jack Daniels in the bottle.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Or something like that.
You don't need water. You can just have Jack Daniels. But you're right. Kevin Hawkey is in the neighborhood. I've been talking to him. He's been visiting our dealers. So Michelle, we're going to pick up your end of the program, which is we were going to talk.
Well, Bob, her end was not going to be the end of the program. It was going to be the middle of the program.
Right. You're the middle. Now you're top billing. You have to start. Tell us about the Nobo raffle.
Okay, 2 years ago, we started focusing on care camps, which is such a wonderful charity. And Joe came up with the idea of having a custom Nobo designed, which we did. That was a Super Nobo 1. And that went over great. A couple from Michigan won it. And now we have the Super Nobo 2 that you just showed the picture of.
Yep.
So it comes with it. So many extra goodies. The graphic wrap, the 300-watt solar panel on the roof, the keyless lock entry, the kayak on the roof, the inflatable kayak on the roof.
That's an inflatable kayak?
It's a collapsible kayak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a collapsible.
It collapses when you hit rocks, right?
But is it a sinkable kayak?
I didn't know you were going to ask me tough questions, Bob.
that was a joke.
It's also got a Solera power awning by Lippert and a 7-year wheel and tire and roadside assistance program from Wholesale Warranties.
Okay, that's great.
Right.
So, effectively, Michelle, how can people win it?
Oh, very, very easy. First of all, it's not technically a raffle. All right. It's technically a sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And that's
because of lawyers.
Right,
It's because of
right.
lawyers.
And a sweepstakes does allow you to have a free entry. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And so that was necessary to make it a sweepstakes, and that's a challenge all by itself. But we got that
Right.
done.
Right. But
And
we don't want people to enter for free. We want them to donate so that they can give to care camps, because, you know, we've had Jennifer Mercer on from Care Camps directly, and they do absolutely phenomenal things. And through other organizations, we have seen what camping can do, not only for the child that is impacted by a medical issue, but for the whole family, including the siblings.
yeah.
And
And you know, John, when kids are in the hospitals with cancer, they get really good care, right? The hospitals are fantastic. But then when the kids come out, they find out they can't even go to a campground. They can't do things, you know, healthy kids can.
Yep.
So care camps really fills a big void for these kids. And that's why we're selling these tickets for
Yep.
the Nobo. And to get a ticket, you just go to rollingontv.com, and it's right there on the homepage.
You can go there, and I'll put up the direct link to it. They can copy this down and have that. And then
rollingontv.com. Yes.
Can you explain this to us?
Yes. Well, you can purchase as many entries as you want. If you do want to take advantage of the free entry, then you scroll down until you see the words alternate method of entry. And
we don't want to tell people about the free one.
I know.
and you know,
look, at least buy one. Don't
But here's the point. Here's the point.
It's such a worthy cause.
If you already own a 45-foot diesel pusher Prevost conversion, okay, and you don't want the Nobo, send us a check. Okay? Send us the money. And even if you win it and don't want to win it,
there's actually a place where you can just give a donation.
Yeah, give a donation. Just give a donation, because when you see the faces of these kids when they're in a pool, or when they're on a slide, or the magic of the campfire, and that's really what all RVing is all about. Jim Rogers used to say that, Bob. Remember? Jim Rogers, the former president of KOA, he said, you know what? The RV is fine, the pool is fine, but there's magic in that campfire. And I'm sure all of you would agree that are watching right now. Just click, say agree on campfire, or just write the word campfire down, because everybody knows that the campfire is magic. And I mean, what's better part about being at a campfire than you can go relax in that Nobo? And
you know, this Nobo is a pretty easy to tow Nobo. Yeah. It was chosen for certain reasons. One, so that, you know, many people can tow it with what they have. And it's also over 21 feet long, and it's a bunk bed model.
Yep. Now, here's Chris Andro, always the businessman. Chris is the one of the owners of Hemlock Hill RV in Rhode Island, and Rhode Island, in Waterbury area, Waterbury, Danbury. And he says, if you win it, ladies and gentlemen, if you win it and don't want it, Chris will buy it.
Oh.
And I think the retail value of that is about $300,000, right, Michelle?
Well, with all the goodies on it, it's right up there. Let me tell you,
Chris, $300,000.
That'll do it. Now we
should. Definitely good. Yeah, that's the link, and it will give you all the. I got like a flea flying around me. Sorry about all the hand movement.
Yeah. Bob, can you get a longer link?
Huh?
Well, get a longer link.
That's a link.
You can just go to rollingontv.com. It's simpler.
Yeah, just Rolling on TV.
Rollingontv.com, right on the main page.
Yep. Now there are three parties to this. There's Rolling on TV that's been promoting it. We already talked about care camps, and then of course Forest River.
Of course, Forest River. Yes.
Big
of course,
help
it's a Forest River, no boundaries.
They really jumped up, and you know, we should say that they're a little bit behind on the fundraising, so that's why we wanted to get you back on the show. And you know, there's a lot of reasons. You know, people are busy. You know, so we got to get you over the finish line. So we got
please. We have had some good exposure from the TV networks in the Elkhart area. Right now, the Nobo is sitting at the RV Hall of Fame. and it's getting a lot of exposure there, which is awesome.
Right.
And there's
The only
several
issue
TV
is that
stations
people
that
in-
are covering it, so it's on the local news. But yeah, I mean, we can use every push to before that
The only
deadline.
thing, Michelle, is people in Elkhart don't buy RVs; they make them.
Lots of people
they
go
wanna
visit
move
the
that out.
RV Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a lot of traffic. People love that.
Yeah,
It's also
yeah.
a Harvest Host destination.
Yeah,
the RV Hall
exactly.
of Fame.
And anybody who's going from the Northeast to a Notre Dame football game in the next couple of weeks, you have to go right by the RV Hall of Fame. And
yeah, I mean,
go
the
off
open house
exit.
being canceled. There were just
Right
a
there.
lot of reasons we didn't get the push that we were
Yep.
hoping for.
Yep. But hey, you know what? What hasn't
Every
happened?
dollar counts.
Don't worry about it. And,
Every dollar counts. And we're choosing the winner on October 27th. So that's coming up
which is coming
fast.
up. So
Well, you
also,
you
Michelle,
mentioned well,
Right.
you mentioned that it's at the Hall of Fame, and check out the setting they have.
Yeah. And Daryl Sear, who manages the Hall of Fame there, he is such a trooper. He got up at 4:30 in the morning to meet the newscaster at the display.
Now we should say, Michelle, that the lovely automobile that's towing the trailer is
does not come
included.
with it.
No, and it is an inflatable kayak. That first picture we put up was deceiving because that was a kayak they put on. Yeah, that's not the kayak. Okay,
Oh,
the one
okay.
on display. Now show the other picture. That is called the advanced. Oh, let me get the proper name over here.
The Advanced Elements Island Voyage 2 Tandem Inflatable Kayak.
Thank you. Yes, tandem. That means two people in that inflatable kayak, right?
Well, maybe two normal people. I don't know if it would take John and I. You know, that might be
Bob,
testing.
Yeah, I
testing
think
the
there is a
limit.
weight limit.
Bob, we have to break from the program here a little bit because Ryan Hadley said John's first car. Now, what Ryan Hadley is doing that now because we already helped Ryan Hadley become a national award winner. Tell people
Well,
what Ryan Hadley.
that hasn't been announced. But why
Oh,
don't
it
we?
hasn't been announced.
Well, the
Okay, we won't announce it.
But seeing that you and we got a couple of other announcements. I know Chuck Woodry's got a national announcement, so we should say because you let it out of the bag. But Ryan Hadley will be featured in the November issue of RV. No, wait a minute. He'll be in the November issue of RV Pro. Ryan Hadley is one of the top 40 under 40 people in the RV industry, and he's going to be in the November magazine. He's already been notified by the publisher. So we got a winner right here in New England. And does that make it feel old, John, that only people under 40 could be in that contest?
Well, I did until I found out that you were in the issue that said 8 under 80.
Now, wait a minute, guys. If you get hooked on TikTok, I'm kind of like hooked on TikTok, and you see these women coming on, they go, if you're like over 50, it's like, oh boy.
Hey, wait.
Oh, okay. So Sandy's here.
How about if they do 40 under 80? I'd qualify for that.
Yeah.
All right. So Sandy is here. I'm going to say,
thank you to Michelle for being with us early so that she could
go buy a ticket or 5 tickets or 10 tickets.
Yeah.
We really need to support these kids for care camps. Please, please, please. You
Right,
might
so
win a great RV.
All right, so we do have Sandy in there. Wow, you got some good feedback here. What do we got? Jesse, Sandy. I logged back in twice. No, you need the new login. Use the new.
I logged back in. Yeah, you need the new one. You need the new one. In the meantime, Michelle, while Bob is trying to figure that out, tell us what we've got coming up in the next episode, the next, what do you call it? The next installment of Roll It on TV.
Oh my goodness. I'm working on show 22 tomorrow. That'll be out to RV Business. And oh goodness, I think we did the No Dirty Water one last week. We did the Truma Vario heat. Gosh, you're just going to have to wait and see. I have too much in my head to tell you that right now.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, let's run down a few of the. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Cindy May says she is going to purchase
Entries tonight.
Okay, yep, going to purchase tonight. What else? So Ryan's there. He'll be buying tickets, and I'm gonna.
Bob,
I'm
it
gonna
looks
do
like
we
Sandy
did-
and Chuck are in the same building.
say that again.
It looks
There
like
we
Sandy
go.
and Chuck are in the same room, which is the wrong room.
There we
So-
go.
Look different.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
there's Sandy. We found her.
There we go.
Hi, Sandy.
All right,
Say hello.
Chuck is in the room. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. All right, Michelle, I'm going to put you down for a little while.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle, very much. Michelle bailed us out there while we had some.
But don't use the term "put you down." That sounds like you're gonna euthanize her, like they put a dog down.
I was the
Sandy.
guilty party.
Hello.
Who you got with us? Who you got with you?
Goodness. Well, there's a few of them came out here to keep me company because I was hanging out in this room that was very boring all by myself. So my friend Julie came out.
Hey, Julie.
So
How
she
you
was
doing?
hanging out
Oh,
with
look
me.
at that sun.
Yeah,
Julie,
sorry.
she's closer to Australia.
Yep.
Is that okay to be?
And then Phil from Yumi in the RV. I don't know if you can see Phil.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yep. And we got a couple of Lippert people here, and there's a whole bunch of other people inside. So
Okay.
we're having a ball.
Do you have some?
Tell them where you are. I mean, we did in the promo, but
He said, "Tell them where we are." We are at the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, and this is the very first time that the RV industry has ever sponsored the Balloon Fiesta. And so, thanks to RV Life and Lippert, we arrived here as spot number 2, and now we're number 1. We're the largest sponsor at the Fiesta. We are having a blast.
Okay.
well, you must be. You got Julie and Mark out there with you.
Mark's he's our lighting guy. He's got the umbrella and he's tilting it to make us look good.
Okay.
That's what Mark's doing.
Yeah.
What a
Julie.
nice
Julie.
guy. Huh?
Oh, Sandy, isn't it amazing? You said there's like 20 to 30,000 RVs there, and the industry never even decided. The industry didn't figure they could sell any new units, huh?
Yeah, well, we there's actually 11,000 sites on the property, but those turn over the 10 days. So just under 21,000, I think, will be on property. And then there's all the boondocking and RV parks around the area that are here as well.
Plus the people that drive in from
Right.
outside, like people from Santa Fe will drive in as well. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Right.
1.7 million here estimated this year. And in the 2019 exit interview, 65% said they were RVers.
Okay. So we're going to be there next year, right?
Yes,
You're gonna make
we
it
are.
possible.
We're going to be here in force.
To be there. Okay.
And we'll do the program live from Albuquerque. We'll say now live from Albuquerque. Do how you would, John. Do your television voice. How you would announce us if we go to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I had my hat on.
We're getting a little bit of background on you, Sandy.
Can you mute me, or do you want me to mute me?
No, you're okay, but we can hear everybody behind you.
Okay. Oh, can you want me forward a little bit? Thank you. Huh?
Here we
All
go.
right, now try it, John.
Is that better?
Sandy, if we're going to have an orchestra here,
Well,
you
do
should
it
be
again. We
you should at
didn't
least
hear
be
it.
up dancing.
John, do it again. We didn't hear it.
You couldn't hear that?
No, and then I want you to do your announcer's voice as if we were in Albuquerque.
Here's an RV.
Okay, I got to wait for it to come up.
There.
Yep. Right on cue.
Gotta get to the mic.
Yeah.
Right there.
So we have been really blessed. We got the That's loud, John.
Okay, John. All right.
Okay. So, what do people see there?
Well, the day starts off with you come to, a lot of people participate, crew on the balloon. So the day starts about 5 a.m. when we gather on the field. It's still dark.
Still dark.
we gather around our rigs with our balloons, and we help to unload and unpack all the equipment. Then we all kind of mosey over and kind of listen in on the pilot's session. And then they come back and we do dawn patrol. And well, actually first what's called a pie ball goes up. And that's really just a big old helium balloon to tell everybody where the wind is going.
Where the wind is going.
Hey guys, can you move up a little bit?
Phil,
And then
Phil.
and then the dawn patrol goes off. Those are pilots that are commercially licensed
Mark?
to fly in the dark.
Phil, Mark.
And then after that, we do the pilot of the day goes off. There's been pilots that have been here for 49 years and never were chosen to be the pilot of the day. And today, our balloon was the balloon of the day. So it did the national anthem, flew our flag. It was so amazing to see that balloon lift off, carrying our banner, and all by itself out there, you know, with the national anthem playing. It was amazing.
When you Sandy, when you say our balloon, are you talking about the RV
That's
Life
the
balloon?
one. That's right. That's right.
Okay,
So-
now how does one become pilot of the day?
The top board members choose the pilots that are licensed to fly. They choose which one they want to be pilot of the day. And
It's interesting you say that a license to fly. Are you telling us that there are some people flying balloons out there who are not licensed?
No,
to
no,
fly?
commercially, Bob.
yeah,
It's whether you can carry passengers.
yeah, you can be a pilot and learn how to fly, but not be a commercial pilot.
Oh,
And you can be a commercial pilot, but not be able to fly in the dark. So dawn patrol is a whole nother level.
I see.
Okay, let's get to the important stuff.
Well,
What's the alcohol and nightlife like?
Well, right now we're at Star Brewing Company, which is a favorite of the.
Well, I was going to say,
It is given.
Yeah.
we'll turn to our lifestyle reporter, Julie Bennett, so that
I'm
she
just
can give
doing
us
my
an
job.
update on the beer flight.
This is the Oktoberfest brew.
Okay.
I don't know if drinking's allowed on this show. I should probably stop.
Yeah, yeah,
It is.
It is.
It is. The host. The
Julie,
host is drinking.
Julie,
yeah.
Oh.
So cheers, right? Yeah. So we there during the middle of the week, the nights are kind of quiet. You can get together on your own. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights are big glotios. So everybody goes down to the field and watches the balloons stand up, and then they glow. They do what's called flame on or burn. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
that?
night.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what they're doing there is an all burn. So every now and then they'll do a countdown, and then they'll say all burn, and then they all burn at once, which is that photo you just had up.
Right.
Hey, look at Dawn and Pat Hawes. They're from Texas. They can, if they look to the left, they can probably see the balloons over in Albuquerque.
yeah. Hey,
So we have.
we should give credit to your the two. I know we talked about it early on, and we got a little combobulated there, but let's give credit where credit is due. So go ahead and tell us about our great sponsors. Yeah.
So RV Life is sponsoring, as well as Lippert, and pretty much most of the stuff that we're doing, although we had to have a legal logo on our balloon, but everything is being done under Pound RV Life. That's the most common hashtag used. And we're not looking to get just special recognition as companies with like RV Life and Lippert. They're amazing. They really just want the recognition to go to the communities and then just to love on all these RVers that are here. And
Okay.
so that's what we're doing.
Are you going up, girl?
I've been up. So what I'm doing right now is my passion is to make sure that we're able to come back as the biggest #1 sponsor the Fiesta has ever had next year for their 50th anniversary. So instead of going up, which I've had the chance every single day, I am sending up all of my amazing content creators because nobody follows me, but everybody
I follow
follows
you,
them.
Sandy.
And
Julie, you been up? Julie, have you been up this week?
Not this year. I did go up in 2016, but I haven't been down at the balloon field when they've done launches yet. So I
Right.
don't know. Well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. We'll see.
Well, Julie, you have to take your new doggy up in the balloon.
Wouldn't that be fun? He's had a lot of new experiences this week.
Yeah. How'd he do when you left him all alone the other day?
He actually did well. We knocked him out with some melatonin. It was great.
Hey, cut that out. You know, we don't want anybody thinking she's struggling.
No, it's natural. Isn't melatonin natural?
It is.
Live show. Live shows. Sandy,
But all right,
you've been on before. So tell
it's absolutely live.
you know, there are people up here that are watching this right now that say, "Oh, I don't want to take I don't want to drive. What is it, 2,000 miles from New England?" Again,
Right.
assuming they're from New England, but there are opportunities that people can like fly to Texas or so and rent an RV,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep. Yes.
To either through RV Easy or any of the other national programs,
Yeah.
and still enjoy the RVing and then fly home.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
We have a ton of people. In fact, I talked with Jen from Outdoorsy when this crazy idea first came about. And at the time, they were busy with a whole lot of things, and we kind of never finalized anything. And then I had a message from one of their people the other day, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, we can't believe how many rigs we've rented just from people coming in that are a part of our team that couldn't come in an RV." So they called her at the last minute and said, "Help us find a rental RV. We need an RV so we can stay on Fiesta grounds." So it's
It's
fun.
really great to stay on the Fiesta grounds if you can, because they're flying right over you, and
Yeah.
it's super easy to walk down to the field and be part of all the action.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a good idea for promotion for next year, though. They can have special promotions for people to rent and go to the balloon festival.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Jen's going to be involved with us at Outdoorsy next year. I've already got commitments from 2 of the OEMs and a couple of other people. So we are well on our way to an amazing Fiesta next year. And I mean, I just can't wait. This started out as a friend reaching out to me for help, which perked a question, which started a dream that I cannot believe has come true. So my friend that works for the Fiesta needed 20 RVs to go up on presidential platform for VIPs to stay in, and her dealer had no RVs and didn't tell her until 1st of March. And so in the process of trying to help her, I realized that the she told me nobody in the RV industry had ever sponsored the event. And I said, "Oh, I can't believe this." So I started talking to my friends, and, luckily, there are some companies out there that still don't have enough protection from Hurricane Sandy that they fell, and they agreed to sponsor me or to sponsor the event. And I'm so thankful to Andy and to Nicole and her team at the customer experience department at Lippert that they believed in this. And I'm really hoping they see how much it's really turning out.
look at,
RVers
Sandy,
love it.
Sandy, we have to cut it because we're at the 7:40 mark, and I got Chuck Woodbury in the green room. So we want to wish you the best of luck
Thank
the
you.
rest
Say
of
hi
the
to
week.
Chuck. Hi, Chuck.
Thank you for giving us an opportunity to bring you live tonight and tell everybody about the exciting adventures.
Love it. Come to Balloon Fiesta next year.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
And now, direct from Seattle.
It is the one and the only Chuck Woodbury
of RV Travel, celebrating their 20th. We have a logo. Bob, did you find that picture?
No, oh, the other. I'm gonna have to check and see. Did you send me the other picture?
Yeah, I sent it.
to you.
I did.
All right, you guys talk, and I'll go dig out.
So,
a picture.
Chuck, tell us in a nutshell, a 30-second nutshell, what RV Travel is and why all of our viewers of this show should be subscribers to RV Travel. What will they get when they do that?
Well, first of all, it's free. Free's good. They get lots of information. We publish 700 newsletters a year. The ones on the weekends are more general interest. The one during the week are tips, short tips, helpful tips. We have 150,000 on the on our data in our database. We have I think more than 12,000 articles on the site now. 12,000.
So, Chuck, Bob and I have been talking, in several shows that we do about the growth of the industry with the sales of products, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
With the COVID stuff and more people looking to RVing than ever before, what has that done to your subscriber base?
Actually, we've I don't know why, but I guess I know why. There's just a whole lot more RVers out there, and the people that are into RVing have had, they can't do anything else except it can RV, and as we all know, it's been safe, so it's tripled our circulation in about the last year. Last month we had 3.1 million page views, which is a lot. We're according to Alexa.com, which is Amazon's ranking service, there's only 2,500 websites of all kinds in the United States that are bigger than us. So we're ranking higher than even Camping World and way ahead of Go RVing. When you're around 20 years, you just pick up a few people along the way.
Should we give them a look at you in your fledgling days of journalism?
Yeah, that's before I dyed my hair gray. I thought I looked too young to be credible, so I dyed my hair gray. As you can see, I did a great job.
Great job. Yeah.
I thinned it a little also. So
yeah, see, I don't have to spend money on stuff like that, Chuck.
No, you don't have to, Bob. John's been working on it though. I see there. I remember when he didn't have any gray up there.
Right. He was brown for the longest time there. Yeah.
Zagami, you're not the one to talk about hair colors.
Well, no, I just said I don't have to spend that kind of money. You guys have to. You guys have to spend it.
Hey, go back to that picture. I want to see what some of the other accoutrements were.
That was my first motorhome. That was the one that I was so ignorant when I started off. I didn't bother to look at the roof of this little used motorhome and notice all the brown streaks all over the place, which of course it essentially in a good rainstorm had no roof. And but I loved it.
Was that a Chevy or a Ford or a Dodge or what?
It was a Dodge 360 that broke down every other trip. I don't know why I love that little.
Well, so much. I actually like your choice in furniture, Chuck. I mean, those web chairs, aluminum chairs, they only weighed 30 ounces, and they allowed you. They were form fitting. They kind of molded themselves to your body.
Yeah. And not only is the chair nice, Bob, it's where he placed it right next to the dump hole.
Yeah, but I use this. I use this for publicity. This photo, but I photoshopped out the sewer thing there.
Look at Jeff Johnson said the same thing. Sitting next to the dump station.
I didn't talk about the smell.
He just said he didn't know a lot when he was starting out, and that just proves it.
Yeah, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything.
He didn't know that you had to dump these things.
Yeah. Don Hawes says hair is very overrated. He must be in Zagami's category.
Oh, you're looking at comments there.
Well, Don Hawes has hair.
Yeah, but I don't know. He says whatever. I'm just reading the comments. I don't know what they mean by them. So everybody needs a hobby.
Rick Kessler, hot dogs. What's that about?
Kessler's on?
Was he cooking? Yeah, he's only 44 minutes late.
7:44, and not only that, hot dogs. I mean, he ought to be able to cook hot dogs in 44 minutes.
No,
5 minutes before the show.
You can cook them in 44 seconds in this new thing called the microwave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they explode?
Well, yeah, but you got to turn them on low heat. You don't put them on high.
They don't
know how to do that.
They don't start exploding until about 1 minute. 1 minute and 10 seconds.
But
yes,
we got to have Kessler, Sherm, and Dicor. What the hell's his name?
That's a good, concise description of Mr. Woodbury and his publication. It's free, it's independent, no holds barred, truthful, and insightful.
Yeah, that's good. Don, thank you.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. The check is in the mail, Don.
Yeah.
The check.
Yeah, thanks. I hope you got that check I sent you.
Yeah. Cindy May says, I am a subscriber. Thanks for all your great content.
Thank you, Cindy May. Appreciate it.
Greg Four, thank you. Thank you, Rick. What's
Audrey,
the Dicor?
Foley Egan, I love the newsletter. All right.
Yeah, 20 years of it.
Don's years. On. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice that Don and Mark had joined. We've been kind of screwed up there in the beginning.
Yeah.
So Audrey says, I'll drive there. Oh, she must still be talking about the balloon festival.
Yeah, the balloon festival. Yeah. Now look at Kevin's got a side. Randy Murray just joined us. And Yep.
Oh,
At
wow,
7:43. Good evening, gentlemen. Okay. Now, Kevin, because he doesn't want to spend a dime in the payphone at the hotel, he's got a side conversation with Randy saying, Randy, I'll be at your Vermont dealership this Friday. So
And Randy's going to write back and say, that's fine, but I'm going to be at the Indiana location on Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jerry says that sometimes it pisses people off. I guess that's about me, about RV travel ruffles. Well, that's because we say what nobody else says. We don't have any advertisers to offend. We can say whatever we want. We're just truthful. That's all.
Yeah.
You know? And if it's
truthful in journalism today is not really that common, is it?
Yeah, we're not influencers. We're not paid to say nice things about people. We're not PR people. We're actual journalists.
Well, and journalism's a disappearing word too. You're right. I mean, there's a lot of people that think they're in the media, but like good journalists, I mean, you dig out the story. You dig it out. You get your sources. You have input, and those days are really rapidly disappearing.
Yeah, it's really a shame. Can you imagine if every newspaper editor, a reporter out there was an influencer being paid to sell something or say something?
Wait a minute, aren't they?
Our influencers.
They are. They are at Fox and CNN.
Well, that's
they're just paid by different people.
That's a whole different discussion. Modern media.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole different discussion.
Yeah,
Bob, you were a forecaster because Randy wrote back and said, I'm actually going to be at Indianapolis on Friday.
See, I already said that. There you go. I told you, Kevin, you gotta get up early to chase Randy Murray around. Let me tell you.
So Chuck, what are you working on that you can tell us about that, is new and exciting for?
I'm going to tell you guys something I haven't told anybody else because we just firmed this up the last couple of days, but we are starting this week going to be appearing on Sirius XM radio every day of the week, getting feedback somewhere. We'll be doing Scott Linden, who's been doing our podcast, which is going along, but our crowd is a little bit older. They don't take up podcasting in big numbers. We're kind of used to big numbers. So, but we've worked this deal out. It's just a beginning, but we'll be on every single day of the week. I can't say what channel yet, but hopefully it'll be in multiple channels. And it's just going to give us we'll have an announcement in the newsletter on the channel. Okay, that was, so Scott did these for 10 years for Outdoor Life and Field and Stream magazines. And back then he had them they were on about 1,000 stations. They're just little snippets that are aimed at RVers and people who want to RV, and also people that just like to get out on the road and explore national parks and attractions and so forth. So they're kind of general interest, but the fact is they will be from rvtravel.com. So it should give us really a boost in our subscribers, which are already growing faster than ever. So it's a big deal to us.
Okay.
What was the biggest change over that 20 years? Tell us how the world existed. I know you did it in one of your opinion pieces, but
Bob, I can make that answer real short. The biggest change in 20 years is the color of Chuck's hair. Everything else after that is secondary.
We already covered that from a technology standpoint, because when 20 years ago, you were probably still using index cards and dimes and what have you. But what was life like? Because we got people on here that don't know what life was like.
It was go where you want, when you want, which is still the mantra of the RV advertising companies. Was actually true. You could get up in the morning and you go anywhere you want, and you could pull into an RV park and not have a reservation. That's the big deal. And being connected meant you were in a campground within walking distance of a phone booth. That was it.
Yep.
Payphone. Yeah.
Yep.
So far fewer people. I mean, this is a whole long conversation that we'll be having. We already are already having You just can't put twice, 3 times, 4 times as many people in essentially the same number of campgrounds. Any more than you could have your local public swimming pool, just fine for 50 people a day, but try to put 500 people in and see how happy everybody is. That's a problem that I think the industry needs to address. We address it because the letters we get, our crowded campgrounds column is by far the most popular thing the column that we have.
So Chuck, I think it's important also to point out to our viewers tonight that you are an RVer. I mean, you've owned an RV for a long time, not just 100 years ago when that other picture was taken.
I've been RVing since I took my first borrowed an RV when I was about 28. I bought my first RV in my early 30s. I've spent a third of my life on the road with my on the road newspaper Out West, which is how 10 years I just traveled around the West, and somebody said I was the first blogger because I had what I called my roadside journal, which just was my musings every day, and then published them in a quarterly newspaper. It got a lot of publicity, kind of put me on the map. And so I've been doing it a long time. I still love it. I'm going out next month for 2 months down the Oregon coast and, the off season, but I mean, it's a lot harder in the summer to go where you want spontaneously. And I think that's something that needs to be addressed.
And I say that because there's so many people that are in this industry that talk about RVing that have never owned an RV.
That's the problem.
Chuck, you never got to Charles Claral status, but you had some stints on national TV, some interviews on national TV.
Oh, I was. I mean, People Magazine did a couple pages on me. All the major newspapers, magazines, Today Show, ABC, World News Tonight, which was seen by 22 million people back then. Now you get a third of the evening newscast. It was quite a few years back then, which it's a lot harder to get that kind of publicity today because it's so segmented. I had my little taste of minor league fame, and I realized it wasn't all that satisfying. It just was spending a lot of time posing for pictures, and I just wanted.
I have that same issue.
Yeah, John, you would know that.
Yeah,
because you're famous. You're famous out back there in Massachusetts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, my own neighborhood.
And Bob too. Bob knows. They know him up in Maine, down Maine.
Down Maine, down East Maine.
John says no YouTube back then, and VHS was the thing back then. You're right.
Yeah,
well, preceded VHS too.
Yeah, I remember when I met Don and Mark. We were selling at RVBookstore.com. We were selling their VHS tapes, and so I've known Don and Mark forever and ever and ever. So they're good people and with great products. So they
were our guest last week.
Yeah, well, they're good people. So
we should give away some free subscriptions to RV Travel tonight.
Yeah, I will give as many as people want. RVtravel.com/subscribe. That's all they got to do. I'll throw them in for free today. Just because of John and Bob, because I like you.
You're so nice, Chuck. You're so nice.
I know, I'm kind. Yeah.
Yep. Well, and what's that comment mean? John can break the camera. Don Ho. What Hawes is that that's saying that?
Huh? It's John.
John can break the. I think Zagami's writing that under other people's names.
No, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, though. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so you better watch out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jerry plants another subscriber.
I'm good. Already a subscriber.
I sent Jerry an email the other day. I don't know if I've sent it yet, but I've got his opened about. In fact, I just printed it out. So Jerry, you'll be hearing from me. We were talking about something.
Jerry's a good man. He does some RV inspections too.
Jerry, will I see you Friday? Will I see you Friday, Jerry? Say, will you be there Friday between 2 and 5?
So, John, tell him.
Just subscribe.
Dante, thank you.
Tell him what you're doing Friday, John.
Oh, Friday, I am going to Majors RV. From 2 to 5, I'll be signing autographs and doing videos every half hour, because Majors, the interesting part about Majors is that they're an RV service center. So they don't sell RVs. They don't even sell used RVs. So they have no reason to tell you anything that is complementary to that brand if they're not selling it. So they fix it, and they fix it well. And I use them personally for my own RV because I know. In fact,
Lisa, if Lisa wants to meet you in person, she's.
Oh yeah, Lisa, come on down.
Come on down between
Come on down.
2 and Friday.
There's a vending machine. I'll buy you a Coke.
Well, and he may even let you take his picture.
Oh.
Sign the autograph.
Not working
We'll
Friday.
interview you.
Jerry's just working
John-
Saturday.
John
Chuck-
will interview you. Yeah.
Put your crystal ball on, Chuck. So you've gone 20 years with RV travel now.
Yeah.
I won't take you out 20 years. Who the hell knows where we'll be 20 years
I'm
from
gonna
now?
be real old.
5 years from now, what do you think? What do you think the RV industry is going to look like 5 years from now?
Well, that's why I'm hanging around. I want to find out. It's really fun. It's really interesting. It's just who knows? I mean, it can't keep going like it's going, and all the stuff that's going on with part shortages and people buying RVs sight unseen and 20-year loans and all the things that we write about. I don't like 20-year loans. I mean, we get a ton of mail. We know pretty much what's going on. We've surveyed our readers 1,500 times, and I'll tell you what, I don't know where it's going. I just know that it's fascinating to watch, and it's fascinating to write about, and that's why I stick around. My daughter is now editing, and I'm just kind of more behind the scenes than out in front, but my brain keeps working, so I can't stop.
Can't stop. No, nor should you.
Yeah.
Nor should you. And
No.
I just want to know where Majors is, and we're
Just
taking
put up-
care of her with that.
I just put it up there also, and so did Jerry.
Yeah. And Ron Ash. Ron, welcome. I don't know if Kessler's still here, but next time we come out to
He's putting.
Elkhart,
He's
you
putting,
better be there.
he's putting mustard and relish on his hot dogs right
Oh
now.
man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, it's 8:00 at night. Should I go down and have a couple leftover chicken wings that I bought today in Boston, or should I just not eat for the rest of the evening?
Yeah, have a couple of.
I'm leading in favor. Folks, let me help you. Help me out. Chicken wings, yes or no? Just say yes. Say wings or no wings. And living your making.
Yeah,
living your making.
Ron, explain that to us, Ron. I'm not sure what that one means.
Living your making.
Or making your living, one or the other. So that's it. All right. So once again,
No wings. No. Okay. We got two. The wings are winning 2-1.
Yeah,
Check.
wings, John. Have the wings.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
Yeah.
Chuck, I'm 3 hours ahead of you, so it's not 5:00 at night.
Well, you can get here, get on a plane, come over here. You can have a late dinner with us. Very late. You gotta
So
get out
Cindy-
here.
is
Cindy
Gail,
says I'm from Massachusetts, so
is Gail with you there?
Yeah, she's around somewhere, probably out and working on the RV or something. She's the mechanic in the family.
That's nice.
I can't do anything. I don't know how to turn a wrench.
You're gonna get her
does
certified and trained. She'll never go wanting for a job.
No, she could get a job as a tech. She's that good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty lucky to have her.
tell Gail hello.
I will.
We said hello.
We'll
All
probably
right.
go to Hershey next year.
That's,
Good.
yeah, we
See
need
you
a big
guys.
reunion at Hershey. All right, we
Yeah.
are right up against the clock at 8:00. Chuck, thanks very much for joining us tonight. I'm glad we could get you in there for a little bit and talk about the 20th anniversary, and wish you 20 more, but wish you more RVing and relaxation.
Realistically,
you've
Bob,
earned your stripes.
if you and I are around in 20 years, let's just hang out in the same old folks home, and we'll be sitting there sipping our apple juice and straws and trying to keep our heads up. So,
The straws that they bend for you.
oh yeah, they got to
They
easily
gotta be
bend.
bent.
Yeah.
They have to have-
The good news
Yeah.
is Jack Daniels will still be around, so I won't have to.
Oh, you'll be happy.
It's been over 100 years already, so Jack will outlive me.
Yeah,
Special
Jack.
thanks. Special
Jack-
thanks to our audience for staying with us during those first 5 minutes of
Yeah, thank you,
technical
and great
difficulties.
great
Thank you so
comments.
much, audience.
Yeah, let me know when this is embeddable so I can put it up on my.
I'll
on
send you the
our-
link. I will send you the link shortly, and I'm going to play the closing video, and we're out of here. Travel safe, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This edition of RVing in New England was a presentation of the New England RV Dealers Association. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.